Hello, darlings. It is Thursday morning. It's 11:30. There's a blue sky up there, and I've nearly dropped the phone. And although it has been raining, as you can clearly see, wow, look at the state of that. It's not actually raining at the moment, which is rather splendid and somewhat unusual. I finally got the wretched lunch video up after, oh God, about 18 hours of non-stop wrestling with it. And I'm currently just downloading yesterday's daily diary to the edit suite. And then we'll get on with some other things. The bin has got to go out. Look, it's Lewis Hamilton. Now, one thing we are going to be doing today is saying goodbye to this rather splendid chap. This has been a feature in my life for quite a number of years. I bought this, God, over a decade ago for the cottage in Wales. Because the cottage had a Rayburn, which, if you don't know, a Rayburn is like a posh version of an Aga, coal-fired. And that's not always incredibly convenient to cook on. So I bought this rather splendid little fellow here. And when the Welsh cottage was sold, it went into my man cave, Boaty's hub, at the marital home. And then after the divorce, it came with me to Farcorth, and then eventually here to Windy Bum, where it's been for the last 8 years and has provided splendid, rather excellent daily service. That's what it's done. I've used it every day, twice a day, and it's finally given up the ghost. About a month ago, I thought it was buggered when the fan stopped working, but the heating elements still did work. And then a couple of nights ago, the electricity tripped, the lights went off, and this finally bit the dust. Oh God, look at the state of that. So, before I put the bin out, this chap is going in it, and I should be sorry to see it go. But there is a new one being delivered by Amazon at some point today, well, might be this evening, before 10 p.m. Okay, well, that's all the YouTube stuff finally finished, so I can get on and play with some other things. I've just insured young Lewis here. Oh, shit. Oh, I tell you what. Wax. No wax. Yeah, I need to get some wax on him. I've just insured young Lewis here on I've added him to one of my classic policies with Footman James, and I've so he's now insured on wet legs, or with wet legs policy, and I've told Footman James that I'm much more famous than Harry's Garage, and would they like to sponsor me? And apparently their marketing department will be getting in touch in due course to tell me to fuck off. Okay, now, pardon the noise. Yesterday, Minge's boot was like a swimming pool, totally full of water, so I sponged it out as best I could. Oh, much better. Little bit damp still, but pretty much dry. Seriously, see this indentation here? That was just full of water. I must have taken a gallon out of it. Bit of air needed there. Ooh, and look what has arrived. So, out with the old, in with the new. Well, I would say that's definitely an improvement aesthetically, being all black. So it matches, oh, pardon the mess. So it matches the rest of the stuff rather than having the metal. Yeah, it still feels as if it's going to get hot, so it'll still work as a plate warmer. It's got an internal light, which the old one didn't have, so that's an improvement. The only down step I can see is that it hasn't got a fan. It hasn't got a fan oven setting, which the last one did have. It's smoking a bit because it's burning off the packaging. Christ, that's hot. Jesus, that's fierce. Bloody hell. But there you go. Let it burn its stuff off. I think that is rather splendid. I'm happy enough with that. Now, let's get the old one in the bin and let's get the bin out. It's being collected tomorrow. Bloody hell, what's going on? Now, I know I'd lost my grill some while ago, but that was there. At work last night, that was there. I had 2 fog lights. My fog light has completely disappeared. How does that happen? I want my fog light back. Okay, let's give this thing the chip test. Okay, my lovelies, you join me in Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, it's occurred to me that if I'm going to take this fellow on a road trip, it makes sense to get a little bit familiar with any possible quirks and whatnot first, doesn't it? So, oh dear. Bit all over the place on... Oh God, listen to that. I'm looking to see what the rev counter's doing, and it's not doing anything because there isn't a rev counter. So turn that up a sec. Oh, he's not supposed to be revving up there. Go on, son, back down. Well, he's probably due a bloody good run, and actually somebody did suggest that an Italian tune-up works particularly well on these. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a wallop out, and we'll see what happens. No clock, no rev counter, no nothing. Okay, here goes nothing. Where's my there it is. Is that a brake? Yes, it feels like it. Okay, handbrake off. Oh yeah, there's no power steering. I remember now. Okay, backwards please. Good boy. So far so good. Let's go this way for a change. I was going to do a time check, but there's no clock in here, but I am going to point out it's Thursday night, so it's going to be on a Thursday. I leave for work at like 4:45ish. So it's going to be somewhere around there, and as you can see, it's not completely dark yet. There's a bit of light left in the sky. We're going in the right direction, darlings. We're definitely going in the right direction. Okay, I'm clear left. Still clear left. Still clear left. Go for it, Lewis. Oh God! Oh! Ah! There's something weird around the clutch pedal, like a bit of trim or a shelf or something, and when I change gear, my big old left hoof, my size 11, is getting caught under it. So I'm getting trapped on the clutch pedal. Brakes. Okay. Talk about, oh God. Talk about heel and toe. Just need toe. Not a problem covering the accelerator and the brake at the same time. And let's go for it. Fourth gear. Yeah, hopefully if I spend an evening with young Lewis here, excuse me, I'll get my feet will learn exactly where the pedals are. Hopefully. Familiarity breeds contempt and all of that. It's only the second time I've driven the car. And it's the first time I've driven the car at night. I can report that being a last of the line Mark IV Metro, and yeah, I know they were called the Rover 100 by this point, but being one of the last of the lines, the interior, it's all about the orange. The earlier ones were like Land Rover green, but by this stage I think the orange glow was pretty much a Rover thing, wasn't it? Oh, this is alright. We're barreling along okay, aren't we? Quiet enough, lovely and warm. I mean, the thing that really strikes you is just the massive glass area. Oh. Okay. Have to get used to changing gear. I mean, I think the 1.4s have got no torque. Try a 1.1. Now, normally I'll just barrel round there and in fourth. Or even third is a bit of a struggle. Get on, Lewis. Stir your stumps. Always good on the downhill bits. Right, brake. Oh, brake! Right, it's there. And yeah, I assume this has got drum brakes all round, and I need to remember that when it comes to brakes, I mean, I was in Binge Bag, the TF last night, which has got massive 4-pot calipers, and that will stop, as our American friends say, on a dime, or on a sixpence, as we would say, and this does not fall into that category, not by a long shot. Quite a nice indicator sound. Brake. Fucking shit. Brake, you bastard. Series. Throat the arse out of it and it's great. Actually, God, it'll be a hoot taking this to real. Bloody hell, need to be careful what shoes I wear. This is not a car that you could drive in boots. Certainly not welly gogs. And this is the only car I have, brake, which has, oh, my foot's stuck again, oh God. The only car I've got with manual front windows, isn't it? I've got a few with manual back windows. Sheeson. Oh, is it just Sheeson? Hang on, let's think about it. Okay, the F and the TF haven't got back windows, so they don't count. Sheeson, manual back windows. Brian is electric all round. Dickie Dum Dum is electric all round, isn't he? Stigber, electric all round. Boo, electric all round. Yeah. Oh. Ah, a bit of fog, but I have no fear of fog because I have a rear fog light. This car hasn't got many buttons. Rear fog light is one of them. Right, brake. Go left on the brake so that you're not getting the accelerator as well. There you go. Throw the steady. Oh, foot trapped again. Feel the power. Ah, right. I'm going to test out the gramophone, darlings. I'll catch you in a bit. And the road is blocked, my lovelies. We're at a standstill. No idea what's going on. And tick over, idle, is very lumpy. And the gramophone, let's just say, I can see why we used to fit partial shelf speakers back in the day. Oh, hello, are we off? What was all that about then? I could see there were flashing beacon lights, but I can't see what they were for now, but whatever the obstacle was appears to have cleared. Oh, and I've cut out. Oh, it's over there on the right, look. Okay, some sort of work going on. Chugga. Well, that's properly dropping a pop now. That's fully dropping a cylinder. Well, it feels like it anyway. Out again. And cut out again. Oh well. Hello my lovelies, and you join me at the Selston Working Men's Club, which not unnaturally is in a place called Selston in the end
onto Annesley Lane, then turn left onto Nottingham Road.
Yes, thank you dear. Which is in the NG16 postcode area, and I'm on my way home now, but I've just dropped off a late delivery. They're a very regular customer, and I am rather flattered that they are a very regular customer. And I'm going to show you why in just a second. So I've just come out of their car park. Now, our restaurant is about 7 or 8 miles away. So I've driven 7 or 8 miles to bring this delivery. And yeah, look, 200 yards, look just to your left, 200 yards from their premises is a Nepali restaurant, Gurkha Chulo, and that
In 1
is
mile, turn left
owned
onto Standstill Road.
by my friend Ish, and Ish used to be our manager at our restaurant for from the time that it opened until about, gosh, 2, maybe 3 years ago, I suppose. God, time does fly, doesn't it? When he set up that place, and he's doing very well. Wanted me to go with him, and I didn't. But yeah, he's doing very nicely. But I'm very flattered that they would order from a restaurant 7 or 8 mile away, us, when there's a Nepali restaurant literally on their doorstep. So there you go. So I'm going to be going home a different route. I'm actually going to be going home down the motorway. Makes a change there. So here we are joining the M1 at junction 28. I told you a lie, it was junction 27 we came onto the motorway at, and we're coming off it at junction 29. Now the car, little Lewis Hamilton, bless his little cotton socks. I absolutely love him. However, the misfire has become kind of more apparent and less intermittent. So, you know, it's clearly a thing, there's clearly an issue, and obviously it will need to be addressed. That's the top, bottom and middle of it. I'm assuming that it's nothing dreadfully serious. I mean, obviously I'm hideously incompetent mechanically, so I don't know, but what could it be? One of those pluggy things? One of those leady things? Or could it be, what do you call them? No, I changed one of these myself on my Lexus. What are they called? What are the coil packs? Could be a coil pack, could it? They cause engines to misfire and drop a cylinder, don't they? So yeah, so that needs to be sorted out. So he certainly can't go on any sort of a road trip or really be used at all until that's addressed. So he needs to go down to the chaps at the garage. Other than that, I absolutely love him. I adore him. And the problem is, my addictive personality is kicking in now, isn't it? And I want more Metros. I would honestly, I mean, the fleet was always going to evolve as you discover what you like and what you don't like. And at the moment, I feel as if I would very happily swap one of the cars for an earlier Mark II or Mark III, something with a bit more power, maybe a Vanden Pla, or God, I'd love a GTI, a Mark II GTI in silver with the red seat belts. I mean, at the moment I want more of those, more than I want a lifetime supply of Momo. But I will be very happy with it. We just need to get this car sorted, and then we will take it to Rill and we'll have a ball. See, the camera's vibrating as if I'm in the MGF. Shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, can you hear him chugging away there? Dropping that little pot. Never mind. Soon get him sorted. Okay, so if he can clear a little bit under load, although that doesn't count under heavy load, what would that suggest to you the problem might be? All of you clever people who know about these things. Crooked spire there, if you can see it. So he suddenly decided to drive absolutely beautifully now. He's pulling like a train up here. So it is an intermittent thing to some degree. Anyway, no point in me bloody guessing. Whatever it is, I'm not going to be able to cure it. It's going to have to go into the garage. And that's an end to it. Oh, and now it's kicking in again. There we are. And at this point it gets so bad that I'm actually struggling to get up the hill at all. Oh, and now it's cleared again a bit. Happens at tick over when it, oh, here we go. Yeah, and when it happens at tick over, he'll actually cut out. And he's over revving on, oh God, I don't know. Anyway, we're home, and hasn't it been an exciting day? We've taken the bin out, we've had a new oven arrive, we've taken Lewis Hamilton to the old restaurant. Hi Minji. You okay, love? Stiggy. And there is the bin that I took out. Well, quite a few bins. Oh. Minding of wall. Okay, my lovelies. Have a safe and peaceful night. Much love from me. See you next time.